Okay, back to Napoleon at Waterloo after having my first failed attempt at Waterloo 20. The French lost due to, well, their morale dropping to zero. Over here we have a different story. The French are in the lead. Allied demoralization is up to 33. Meanwhile, the French demoralization is up to 15. The French need only to destroy 7 more Allied strength points and exit 7 units off the map in the next 6-7 turns, and they should be in good shape. However, the Prussians are here on the map, but there's quite a distance between them and the French units. We're entering the combat phase, and we're going to start over here. Here's a 1-to-1 attack here in the center. And where's my die? A 1-to-1 attack here as well. We'll go ahead and resolve this down here first. We roll a 5, attacker retreats. Next here, 1-to-1, defender retreats. And we'll go ahead and take that town hex in hopes of maybe eliminating this 3-strength cavalry unit with an attack of 9, 14, 16, 17, 18. Let's see here. 19. I can count. 2, 6. So that's a 3-to-1. We roll a 1, defender eliminated. Allied demoralization bumps up to 36. We may advance. And over here, we have a, let's see, we have a 9, 16 to 3, 5 to 1 against this 3-strength artillery unit. We roll a 1, rolling very well, defender eliminated. Another 3 points, up to 39. And over here we have a 1-to-1 attack. We roll another 1, defender retreats. And alright, down here we can't forget our first face-off with the Prussians on a 1-to-1. Roll a 5, attacker withdraws. The board at the end of the Allied movement phase entering combat, and we'll resolve this here first. They're defending with a total combat strength of 4 and a town hex, which brings that to an 8. We're attacking with 17, and that's on the 2-to-1. We roll a 5, and that is an exchange result. And that actually brings Allied demoralization to a 43. And French demoralization to 19. Resolving the next attack up here, that unfortunately is on the 1-to-2 table. We roll a 3, attacker retreats. And over here, that's on the 1-to-1. We roll a 4, but that is also an attacker retreats. And then finally here, 15 to 3, 5 to 1, we roll a 2, defender eliminated, bringing French demoralization up to 22. Here's the board at the end of French movement. It's pretty much been decided in the last couple of turns that the French will be able to gain a victory in this game. They've gathered 7 cavalry units, fast-moving cavalry units, from this side of the map over toward the exit hexes. We've placed 2 stronger infantry units here to do their best to try to prevent the Allied Anglo-Dutch units from pinning them, and we have withdrawn from this section here between the 2 forces, withdrawn from La Haye, and making our way up and around to reinforce this movement toward the exit hexes. And at this point, the best that the Allied player can hope for is a draw, but they can only do that by preventing 7 French units from exiting the map, which looks like may very well happen in the next turn or 2. So, let's see. There's only 1 attack this turn over here on the 1-to-1. Roll a 5, that is attacker retreats. Now, if there is a viable retreat path without having to pass through friendly units, I'm not certain if that takes priority, but I'm going to go ahead and move in that manner. And with that, we're going to enter the Allied movement phase. Okay, the end of Allied movement, we have a few 1-to-1 attacks here, here, and here. We'll go ahead and resolve this first. You roll a 3, 1-to-1, defender retreats. You may advance. Now we'll resolve this 1-to-1. A 1 is a defender retreats. You may advance. 1-to-1 here. And that is an attacker retreats. Here's the end of French movement, 6 p.m. Getting ready for 3 attacks. First up here on the 2-to-1, we get a 6 attacker retreats, but we can actually retreat in any direction, including 1 hex closer to the exit. Next over here we're attacking with, let's see here, 15 to 4, 3-to-1. We roll a 4, defender retreats. Next, over here, we're attacking into this town hex, defended by 7 strength infantry unit with a total combat strength of 19 to 14, 1-to-1. We roll a 5, unfortunately, attacker retreats. That did not work out. Okay, moving on to the Allied turn. Here's the end of Allied movement. We have a couple of attacks lined up here and here, both on the 1-to-1. We'll resolve this up here first, hoping for a 1, 2, or 3. We roll a 6, attacker retreats. And over here, a 2. Defender retreats. Let's see. We may advance. Okay, so we have 7 French units off the map. French Allied demoralization up to 43 at this point, the French only at 22, triggering an immediate French victory on turn 7.